so many people start an exercise regime and fall off, or get results and then stop going, or promise themselves they're going to go, or go on the diet, all the things. But why is it that consistency is so elusive? I've never met anyone who could really tell me what they were doing when I asked them, what is a bicep curl, including personal trainers. And what do I mean by that? We learn this hip lingo, bicep curls, bench press, all these things, but what are they really? It's pretty natural to us as humans to be in on what we're doing. Like right now, I'm explaining something to you, or I'm challenging you with an idea. You're listening, like we're generally doing something, except when exercising. Like the point isn't really to be moving an inanimate point of steel from point A to point B, which would be a bicep curl, right? Why we're having this conversation is for a multitude of reasons. The first being people get injured because they don't really know what they're doing. You don't get the results that you should get because you're not conceiving what you're doing. Your brain isn't in on it. It doesn't quite know what you're doing. And when your brain is in on it, it will co-create with you. Visualization. We've all heard about visualization. The Russian gymnasts decades ago practiced it. I won't make this about visualization. But it's very important. How can we execute when we don't really have a clear picture? To engage yourself so that exercise isn't punishment. It isn't something you've got to do because you've got to look good, or you don't look good enough, or you've got to prove something, or you feel better about yourself if you look better, because none of those things equate to our value. We're children of God. That's our value. But so many people start an exercise regime and fall off, or get results and then stop going, or promise themselves they're going to go, or go on the diet, all the things. But why is it that consistency is so elusive? This is partly why. Because you take yourself to the gym and you're doing bicep curls, which don't really mean anything. So your brain is not really got a place to hang its hat in the moment. In other words, to engage. It doesn't quite know what you're up to. And so it starts scanning. Oh, why did you say that to so-and-so? I wonder if so-and-so will be there tonight. Oh, what else do I have to get on shopping? Why is this taking so long? God, I'm tired today. Blah, 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 right? All of which disempower you. But the point of gaining strength is your empowerment, and to get you present, because life only happens in the moment. So what if your exercising became a time for you to presence your essence, to get here now, be here now, right? And it became a time to fine-tune your ability to envision what you want, and so bring it to actualize it, to materialize it, to manifest it. And what if it's a time to train that monkey mind that distracts you, that picks on you, that beats you up, that undermines you, that doubts you, that questions everything, that stops you being your best self, that stops you realizing all of your genius, your God-given potential? If getting the body that you dream of, and you can, I promise, gave you all those things, how much of a win is that? Psychophysical brain retraining. That's my Rome technique. So I'm going to get more practical, but first I'm going to have some water. Why don't you have a water break too? Okay, so we're going to just look briefly at the muscles of the body, not to get into anything technical. You don't have to know the names, you don't have to remember them, but just to give your mind a working knowledge of your body beneath the skin. So we're going to look at, we have a skeleton. We talked about alignment. The reason our skeleton can move is because we have muscles. Muscles move bones. Where two bones meet. Clearly, it can't move it in a solid bone because it can't move. So where two bones meet at a joint is where muscles move bones. I know, just stay with me, okay? So you have a bicep. It's this muscle in the front of the arm. It attaches to the shoulder and it attaches below the elbow joint. Now, I know that you know muscles contract when they work. What does contract mean? They get shorter. So when this muscle contracts and gets shorter, what does it do? It pulls on this bone, bringing your lower arm up to your upper arm. Which is doing what? Don't give me a fancy name. Simple, like your 6-year-old kid could understand. What is it doing? It's bending your arm. Your bicep bends your arm. When you're doing a bicep curl, you're bending your arm. The weight isn't the point. The weight is an expedience that allows you to make it harder for that muscle to work. You can do it without. There are a lot of principles I'm going to introduce to you right now. Not a lot, but some critical ones. Something called informed intention. Intention is critical for whatever we do in life. Intention will inform the outcome of whatever it is. The energy we bring to it, what we intend, has to direct the course of it, okay? We want to get the mind on board with us. We want to inform it of our intention. So this is where you're going to challenge mind and body. There's no such thing as mind and body. They're one, okay? So do this with me, okay? Take your arm out, and I want you to imagine that you have a 100-pound dumbbell in your hand. Don't fake it. Could you move your lower arm if there was a 100-pound dumbbell in your arm? I want you to try. It's called my magic 4 letters. As if. As if there's a 100-pound dumbbell in my hand. And I'm going to try and move it. I'm going to try and move it. I'm going to try and I can't move it. And I slowly budge it. I want you to try this. Can you see that muscle engaging? All of that muscle is going to work. Plus, your mind's in on it. You say to your mind, okay, how did I do? How much did you feel that? Out of 10, how much did you feel it? Did you feel it a 5? Oh, you could do better than that. What are you going to do? What as if? What adjustment are you going to give yourself to make it harder? But this is not about faking it. This is where manifesting and practical application meet. You can't fake it. If you fake it, your body knows it, your mind doesn't engage. I want you to do this at home and come in, bring questions, but you've got to commit to it. You've got to find something that you can believe. It's as if there's a S-T-A-K-E, a stake in the ground, and it's stuck and I can't pull it out. You got to find something that makes it real for the difficulty of this to engage, okay? Next time, we're going to go into, we're just starting with this muscle. We're just going to go into muscles work in opposition. So if this muscle does this, if the bicep bends the arm, what do you think the back of the arm does? We'll find out next time. Mwah. Bye.